Hey, this is Detronis here with some awesome BlizzCon footage of Blizzard's new franchise. That's right, it's been 17 years since Blizzard has had a new IP. Coming outside of the Warcraft, Diablo, and Starcraft scene, we have Overwatch. This is a first-person shooter multiplayer game. Yes, another shooter, but man, this game looks very unique and very promising. This game was just announced and this footage released at BlizzCon, the very first day in the opening ceremony, November 7th, 2014. And they have some very unique characters in this game, and it's actually quite of a cross between a MOBA and your common day first-person shooter, except this game does not look common at all. It crosses both of those paths, and the reason why I say it's like a MOBA is because they have these heroes like Symmetra, like a Tracer we just saw. They have very unique heroes that you can play, and they all have their own power sets, their own themes, their own backgrounds, their own story, and all this is taking place on the planet Earth. Myself being a Blizzard fan for over a decade, I just love the idea that Blizzard's bringing to us here at BlizzCon. I can't wait to get my hands on this game. I don't know if I'll be able to play it anytime soon, but it was announced that in 2015 the beta for this game is going to start. One of the developers got up on stage and said this game is going to be available to us much sooner than we think. It's not in an early type stage like we see in so many like early alpha releases on Steam, where the game's announced and you can play it and then it's in development for the next 2 years, disappointingly. This game is going to be in our hands. We're going to be testing a very solid build, it seems like, in the near future. Mike Morhaime, the CEO of Blizzard, was actually interviewed talking about what's the competitive advantage of this game. We are surrounded with a lot of shooters, a lot of futuristic shooters, especially with Advanced Warfare coming out and Destiny. What's the competitive advantage of this game? What's different about this shooter? And certainly he brought up that it's a hero-based game. Everyone else you see in front of you, this guy, man, he is awesome looking. Look at this dude. He's like a Billy Zane Phantom mixed with some kind of Christian Bale gun katana off Equilibrium. It's just some awesome characters here, and that's something we don't have in first-person shooters. Even in Advanced Warfare, where we're able to customize our characters, the way they look, we can't customize their behaviors, their styles of play, right? They don't have special sets of powers that make them different from other players in the arena. So certainly having this hero-based first-person shooter genre is very unique. It's going to be exciting to see how it develops, and if anyone could balance out these different playstyles with all these powers, it is definitely Blizzard. They've had years of tempering balance with games like Starcraft, with Diablo, with World of Warcraft, with its dozens of specializations and builds. And now you have a trading card game, Hearthstone, in Blizzard's hands to balance. These guys have experience with balancing out unique playstyles and abilities. And I think it's going to show here in Overwatch. Continuing on with the interview, Mike Morhaime also suggested that the difference between this game compared to other shooters out now is that it's a little bit more user-friendly. He described the game as when you start off, you kind of start off in a safe area. You're able to venture out a little bit if you want to, if you feel comfortable with that. But it caters to different skill sets. It's very team-based, he said. It's a 6-on-6. Every map is objective-based. There's an objective base on each map, which is kind of like following along with our Heroes of the Storm game. He said even if you don't have a lot of skills in this genre in first-person shooters, you could still contribute something to the team because each player has different roles they're meant to fulfill with. We saw one of the dwarves earlier on building turrets, more defensive-like. This Winston character that just got rammed into the wall, that big monkey gorilla-like character with glasses, he seems like he's a more defensive character. He puts up a shield. He can that's very wide, and he can block, absorb damage from enemies and protect his allies. So because this game is hero-based, it offers a lot of different roles and playstyles for which people to fill. If they're not good at something, they can fill something different that they are good at. Although there has not been one Blizzard game I don't like, it is very refreshing to see something new come from them. They're going out of their comfort zone here, very much so. And haven't they been for almost a year now? Heroes of the Storm, they're entering a new genre they've never been in. Now we have a first-person shooter, and then we had Hearthstone. that just came out this year, back in what was it, a March in PC? Blizzard is stepping out of their comfort zone, right? When there's so many developers out there playing it safe year after year, doing the things they're only comfortable with, Blizzard is stepping out and giving people what they want. And Blizzard is one of those developers that truly listen to feedback, and certainly throughout the beta process, they're going to be listening to your thoughts. And I want to hear your thoughts. What do you think about Overwatch? Let me know in the comments below. Enjoy, friends.